You should get out of my way. You should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do. I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think. You should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way. 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 I got too many plays. I don't even play. Out of my way. Get out of my way. Out of my way. Out of my way.
Super way up. Get your weight up. Put your plate up. You a foreign. We at war. And I got all the hallelujah. Talladega. Baby Jesus. In the flesh. Come and get it. And I'm get it. All my friends coming with all their friends. And we get active, yeah. We get active, yeah. All of my tattoos black. My eyes bloodshot red. I'm ready right now. Don't run your mouth too quick. Let's get it. Stop talking. One way, my way, my way, my way, my way, my way. Don't make me wet. You get your talking out my face. It's in my. I gotta get it. I don't know no other way. Get out my way.
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way. You should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do. I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think. You should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way. 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 I got too many plays. I don't even play.
It is just about time for another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, half of the AFC East ready to square off. It's the New York Jets and the New England Patriots. Well, this weather is not cooperating as we're set to go. And here we go in Mexico City. Here's Javon Baker on the return. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. So out come the Patriots, ready for their first possession. They'll be led out by last year's third overall pick. He started 12 games last year as a rookie. That's Drake May.
Kate, you watch Drake play this game, and he checks every box you want for a franchise quarterback. Tall, athletic, great arm. Now he's got to take all that wonderful potential into week-to-week productivity.
And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Pushing the pace right away to start the game.
And the Patriots, first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
First down. May escapes the pocket. Now he takes it, and he's short of the first after a mile gain.
Pete, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the Nets, the same thing. In this offense on schedule.
Here's May to the air. Forced out to his right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I love that. No, I love that defensively right there. It's about the only thing you could do to the tight ends at this level. You have got to disrupt them. You have got to match their physicality with even more physicality, and it forced an incompletion.
And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up fourth. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Don't want to give them another shot at third down, so they'll bring up fourth while they can and decline the flag. And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. Now May on fourth down. That's cut beyond the marker. He's in for the New England touchdown. The Patriots take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. So a touchdown on the board for Brock as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. You couldn't even take away that big old tight end.
This is Andres Borregales trying to tack on the point after. And it's no good. He missed the extra points. Rain, slick conditions, maybe making their presence felt as they fail to add another point on. So after the missed extra point, he's still out there, and he's going to put it back in play. Xavier Gibson now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. So now it's the Jets getting out on offense for their opening drive. Leading them out now in his 5th season here in the NFL. Won 4 of his 6 starts last year. Justin Fields.
Well, his 4-2 record wasn't good enough to keep the starting job in Pittsburgh over Russell Wilson. That performance was enough to show the rest of the NFL there's still potential in him to go lead a franchise.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
They'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Don't jump. Ready?
They send one of the tight ends in motion right. First down, and they go right back to it. Back to turn around these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
And the Jets first down.
Looks like a design keeper here for Fields. And they're able to drive him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
And that's a pretty modest pickup for a QB keeper. On a traditional handoff, you'll take that yardage, but those QB keepers, so many times, they're really designed, Kate, for chunk plays in my double digits, and they nearly got it there.
And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Tracked down by Robert Spillane.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be 4th and short. Now the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
So here's Harrison Mevis, ready for the field goal try. It's on the left hash, 46 yards out. Mevis able to knock it through. And it cuts the lead in half, down to 3.
They couldn't quite match the score, but at least they were able to cut it in half and really offer a counter punch. Now incumbent on their defense to do their job.
Antonio Gibson now to return it. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. Now, on behalf of all of us here at EA Sports, hope that you are having an excellent Thanksgiving Day. And today, of course, also our John Madden Thanksgiving celebration across the NFL, where we recognize the impact John had on generations of football fans, from his days as legendary coach of the Raiders, to his decades as a broadcaster, to his influence on new generations of fans as the namesake of our game. And all of us here proud to remember his impact on the sport. May trying to get here on 2nd. Finds him over the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. New set of downs for him. It starts at the 38.
First and 10 at the
Here's May on 1st and 10. That's complete to Diggs on the slant. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Upping the tempo with some hurry-up offense.
gain of 39 yards. That's another Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Again, it's May. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
It's 2nd.
So we're through one quarter of this AFC East contest. We've got a 6-3 ball game. We'll get back to the action in just a moment. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Patriots football. They have it second down, well inside of field goal range. Operating from the gun, here's May. Caught just shy of the goal line. He will not score, but that does set him up broad with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. So you're running things at double time.
First down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Gibson gets in. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots make it a 9-point advantage. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Now, after the timeout to talk things over, here they go, trying for two.
The Patriots will
He will throw, and he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 more to that lead.
You go with what you think is your best option. There they felt like it was going to be a pass, but sometimes it simply doesn't work.
Now Borregales on to send it away. On the return, here comes Kene Wangu. The second drive coming up now for the Jets offense. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Here we go. Easy.
Play action, Fields. Down the field. He's got Wilson. Into the red zone. And he's got it all the way down to the 12.
You know, Kim, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Just a nice little reminder that this QB is more than a passer. They're going to call his number as a runner, too, especially if these defenses don't account for it.
They give on 2nd to Hall. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Jets making a field goal game. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Harrison Mevis on to try the point after. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Jets cut the lead down to just 2. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. On the return, here's Gibson. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. The Patriots and Stephon Diggs getting set for this next offensive possession. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And unless the coverage adjusts to slow him down, Brock, he's going to be busy and a productive target for them throughout the rest of this contest. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. So 20 yards on that play. And the Patriots will have a first down. Throwing is May. This will be caught once again by Diggs. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's a New England first down. Offense working quickly.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On play action, here's May. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up. All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on first down. To the air yet again, May. Will get it complete to Travion Henderson. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. They're running things at double time.
A gain of 10 yards.
From the red zone on first. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Back to the air. It's May. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down. They'll throw. 3rd and long. Bails out of the pocket quick. Caught by his back. Gibson. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots push this to an 8-point game. All right, so this solid first half continues for Brock. They're into the end zone to extend their advantage.
And I think if you're a head coach,